What's up, everybody? Nice to see you again. Or if this is the first time I've had the pleasure, nice to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Valentine. Today I'm watching the 1989 picture Glory, starring Matthew Broderick, Denzel Washington, and Morgan Freeman. Now, I was watching a Denzel Washington interview, and the interviewer said, "When you won the Oscar for Glory," and I was like, Stop the presses, record scratch. And I Googled it, and lo and behold, yeah, he won an Oscar for this film and Training Day, neither of which I've seen. I know, I know. Today represents me correcting one of those wrongs. So I don't know anything really about the film. I saw the poster, and like they were in armed services regalia. I don't know what war it is, but I will find out when the credits roll. So I appreciate you taking the time. All my YouTube subscribers, all 10,000 of you, thankful for every last one of you. And my supporters over there on the Patreon who make this possible, who are getting early access, full length versions, and make movie selections for me to watch each month. But that's enough of a digression. Let's go ahead and get into the film. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, this is Civil War oriented. John Brown, anybody?
Dear Mother, I hope you are keeping well and not worrying too much about me. You mustn't think that any of us are going to be killed, for they are collecting such a force here that an attack would be insane.
Confidence, baby, confidence.
How grand it is to meet the men from all the states here ready to fight for their country, as the old fellows did in the Revolution. But this time, we must make it a whole country for all who live here, so that all can speak.
From your lips to God's ears, you know what I mean? It's of a different strain for sure than the American Revolution.
Before this war began, any of my regiment had never seen a Negro. But now the roads are choked with the dispossessed. We fight for men and women. Poetry is not yet written. Presently be as enviable and as renowned as any.
It would please me so much if this person is based on a real character because his writing is immaculate.
Thank you for sending my volume of Emerson. His words come home to me like truth. A deep man believes that the evil eye can wither, that the heart's blessing can heal, and that love can overcome all odds.
That's as life affirming as you can get. Yeah, Ralph Waldo Emerson is the man. I've only read that essay, Self Reliance, but that had me ready to run through a freaking brick wall by the time I got through reading that. If y'all haven't, please do yourself a favor. The kind of bravery that this requires is immeasurable, unfathomable. Not to mention the person who's beating the drum. Oh. Oh. He got his block knocked off. War. Ugh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Okay, well, it is self-evident that Glory walked so Saving Private Ryan could run.
You all right there, Cam?
Andy Dufresne. A heroic silhouette with this character introduction.
Still at your neck, right, Captain? Let me know if I hurt you. He says Lincoln's gonna issue an Emancipation Proclamation. Gonna free the slaves.
Abraham, a real mensch. Makes me want to watch this. I'm gonna take this as a sign to see Daniel Day-Lewis in as Lincoln. Have y'all seen that? So I think that's the whole premise of that film, right? The passing of the 1863 bill, or is it 65? You'll forgive me.
Thomas.
Captain Shaw. Governor, you know my son, Robert.
Yes, good to see you again, Robert.
Robert, have you met Frederick Douglass?
I love every aspect of this film so far. Frederick Douglass, some of the best writing I've ever bore witness to. The narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass and his freaking captivating speeches.
I could use your help, Robert.
The governor is proposing to raise a regiment of Negro soldiers.
To Douglas and
We will offer pride, dignity to those who have known only degradation.
Colored soldiers, Rob. Just think of it.
A diverse cadre of troops.
I've submitted your name to be commissioned colonel of the 54th Massachusetts Infantry.
Thank you, Governor. It's a wonderful idea.
You could see the implication dawning on him. Matthew Broderick is a fine actor.
I mean, I know how much you'd like to make colonel, but a colored regiment? You know how popular that would be? Handing out guns to 1,000 coloreds?
Yeah, from their position, it is one hell of a gambit. You know what I mean? How many Nat Turners will there be?
I'm gonna do it.
You're not serious.
I want you to come with me.
Can you picture me in charge of a regiment? Picture me in charge of anything.
You're definitely holding down the alcoholic fort mighty well.
Rob, there's to be a colored regiment? Then I am your first volunteer.
As the music swells triumphantly. All right. Socio-historical exploration is afoot, and I'm on board. It's about to get heavy, and I'm here for it.
How do we look, Colonel? Hey, boss, when we get the blue suit. Ready to whoop them?
Eager to prove themselves, to showcase their worth, as it were. Fighting for that country who definitively was not wholesale fighting for them.
I am your commanding officer. It is my hope that the same courage which has brought us together will one day restore this union. May God bless us all. We will commence with forming companies.
Come on, let's get this battle strategy down packed. It is asinine. A whole war fought here in America between the Union and the South, with the latter trying to keep the enslaved in their way of life. Yeah, historians, some disagree as to why the South was fighting the war, but come on now, to maintain their social order. It's ludicrous that truth is stranger than fiction. An important film.
Name Searles.
Jupiter Shots. What about that book? It got pictures?
No.
Oh, ironically called Reedville Camp. From Jupiter trying to learn how to read the anti-literacy laws. That's one of the most pernicious aspects of this, is that it was illegal to teach an enslaved person how to read and write. Anyone caught? Okay. No need to bore you with the details.
See, that's my space, nigga. I sleep better close up on it.
Well, if you don't mind, I prefer a space with more sufficient reading light.
Oh, I like it when niggas talk good as white folks.
I'd be happy to teach you. It would be my pleasure.
Oh, Denzel commands all of your attention.
I ain't got nothing to learn from no house nigga here.
I am a free man.
Oh, good. Well, why don't you move your free black ass on out my space before I have to bust it up? Hold up there, Buck. Ain't nobody said nothing to you, pap.
Don't want there to be any misunderstandings, huh? There's a certain pecking order. Peckerwood.
Wonder when they're gonna give us the blue suit.
Where about you from?
Yeah, I'm around Tennessee. I ran away when I was 12 years old. I ain't never looked back.
Man after my own heart.
What you doing since then?
I run for president. I ain't win, though.
Oh. I am appreciative of this tone, man. Denzel's character we meet him with a rich backstory. We could tell that he's lived a life and he's a formidable character, a force to be reckoned with. You understand me?
Oh, about face! You are ugly Mexican, African whores! We're gonna work on this day and night, gentlemen. You half-wit black bastard. Really cut your balls off at birth.
Okay, I understand what you're going for here, but let's pump the brakes Means to an end? Question mark.
How many here do not know right from left? This is your front. This is your rear. This is your right. And this. Now you're learning, boyo.
What do you expect? They've been benighted by Uncle Sam.
Dear Mother, they are almost grave and sedate under instruction, but the moment they are dismissed from drill, every tongue is relaxed, and every ivory tooth is visible, and you would not know from the sound of it that this is an army camp. They must have had to learn this from long hours of meaningless and inhuman work.
Yeah, they've been desensitized and inured to the brutality. And the Negro spirituals were like a coping mechanism. So, this is right. This is par for the course. So that drill sergeant calling them names, they were like, we've heard worse by overseers.
In accordance with President Lincoln's wishes, you men are advised that the Confederate Congress issued a proclamation. It reads, any Negro taken in arms against the Confederacy will immediately be returned to a state of slavery. Any Negro taken in federal uniform will be summarily put to death.
Yo! Talk about a quandary. It's quite the pickle.
Any white officer taken in command of Negro troops shall be deemed as inciting servile insurrection and shall likewise be put to death.
Yeah, of course the punishment is going to be that severe. If they kill you or jail you for teaching them how to read, what do you think they're going to do if you give them a gun or a military uniform? It's going to be tenfold, the consequences. This is an engaging film, but it's also giving me pause as I reflect upon the accuracy of these plot points.
Major.
Sir, formed and ready, sir.
How many are left?
You goddamn Skippy. The juice is worth the squeeze. It's unanimous.
Come in. Oh. You're not this way, boyo. Get up. I said get up.
Sergeant Major.
Yeah, a soft touch is in order here.
Sir.
I wonder if you are treating these men too hard.
The boy's your friend, is he?
We grew up together, yes.
Let him grow up some more.
I see.
Will that be all, sir?
Yes. Dismissed.
This is some incisive writing. I understand what the situation calls for, but you have to strike a fine balance with preparing them for war and treating them in a humane fashion.
There's a rumor going around that we're to be used only for manual labor.
Oh.
It's not true, is it, about not being allowed to fight? The men are all living for that day.
The veracity is written on his face.
Now stab me.
What?
Stab me. Now, come on, stab, not tickle. Hit me. Come on. You're the worst soldier in this whole company. Now hit me. I said get up.
The indignity.
Nigga forgot to duck, that's all.
Sergeant, deal with that man.
We've got a stand-up comedian in Denzel Washington.
Robert, I'd like to speak to you for a moment in private, if I may.
Thomas, the first to volunteer. The first to dismount, question mark?
Must first get permission. You understand, Private?
Yes, sir.
Thrust! Develop!
Oh, Thomas is in dire straits. He's in dire straits. He didn't realize that for which he was signing up and what it constituted.
Ooh, he thought he was different, didn't he? What you think now? You just thought you was so smart, didn't you? Yeah, you in real school now, though, ain't you?
Oh, man.
What you gonna do, cry?
Yeah. It's reasonable why he won the Oscar. This is a magnetic,
Yeah, he's showing up learning now, ain't he?
intriguing performance from Denzel Washington, what he's given us. This is in the 1980s. He's acting his arse off.
Well, man say there's a farm ain't but 2-3 miles from here. That lady over there giving biscuits and gravy. She said if he bring his friends, she feed them too. Biscuit and gravy sound good to me. Maybe get myself some real shoes.
You rolling the dice.
They find out, they liable to shoot you.
Nigga, is you an old man or is you an old woman? I forget.
All right.
Remind me, what are your chromosomes looking like?
Collard green, cornbread, cornbread.
Y'all ever seen the movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence? Cut 2.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Don't say that. You talking to me?
You talking to me?
Dear mother, I'm placed in a position where if I were a man of real strength, I might do a great deal. But I am afraid I shall show that I am not of much account.
Ah, self-doubt, insecurity. Because this is a tall task, Herculean.
Robert, it's Thomas. I just wanted to say Merry Christmas, Robert.
Merry Christmas, Thomas.
Ah, that's so moving. Like, toss away all the titles and the hierarchy. We grew up together. A glimmer of familiarity in ridiculous circumstances. Oh.
I figure the Nigs never had it so good. 3 square a day, a roof over their heads, and they gotta know that nobody's gonna let them fight. Am I right?
Yes, of course.
Anything you need. A bottle for the cold nights.
See, I put in a requisition for some shoes 2 weeks ago.
We're extremely limited as to footwear. I'm afraid that kind of item has to be reserved for those units whose fighting readiness supersede yours. You understand, I'm sure.
Yes, I understand.
Dude, the indignities never end. Can't even be fully equipped with proper shoes, footwear. It's diabolical.
Excuse me, sir.
What is it?
We've, caught a deserter.
Oh. He was trying to get some collard greens and some cornbread.
They ain't gonna shoot him, is they?
No. It'll be all right. Won't it?
Wait, if this is how he dies, I am gonna blow a gasket. I mean, yeah, up to this point, he's given an Oscar-worthy performance, so it wouldn't be implausible.
Prisoner is to be flogged before the entire regiment.
Not with a whip, not a man.
Never question my authority in front of others.
I is sorry, massa. You be the boss man now, and all us chillins must learn
Major
to obey.
Forbes, stand at attention.
Sergeant Mulcahy. You may commence.
Oh. Maybe I don't understand what the word commence means.
Proceed.
Oh, this is ridiculously sad. Look at the face of defiance. Been here, done that, got the t-shirt. As the camera slowly pushes in. Oh. And not only physical scars, but he's emotionally scarred as well. So accustomed to whippings and infractions that it's just another Saturday for him. And it was, he ran a cost benefit analysis to say, yeah, it's worth possibly getting whipped to escape to this farm. Oh, man. Excruciating. And the eye contact he was making, unflinching, determined.
The men need shoes.
Yes, I know. I've been after the quartermaster for some time.
Now, the boy was off trying to find himself some shoes, Colonel. He wants to fight, same as the rest of us. More, even.
Graphic.
All of the men like this?
Yes, most of them.
Yeah, you got them marching in some penny loafers. Oh, man. That's insane. And several membranes.
You change your mind about that bottle I was talking about?
600 pair of shoes and 1,200 pair of socks.
Well, I'd love to help you, Colonel, but we just don't have any.
I'll just have a look around, see that you haven't misplaced them,
Let me take a gander, you prick.
You really think you can keep 700 Union soldiers without proper shoes because you think it's funny? Now, where would that power come from?
All right. Hey, calm down.
I don't know, ain't no calm down. Take heed.
Have a drink.
A look of sheer jubilance on his face. He's ecstatic. It's like, yeah, I came, I saw, and I conquered. So it's a little victories. He won this small battle in this civil war. Yeah, now they got a little pep in their step, if you will. The shoes on the other foot.
You men enlisted in this regiment,
On his
you would
face.
be paid the regular Army wage, $13 a month. This morning I have been notified that since you are a colored regiment, you will be paid $10 a month. Regiment fall out by company to receive pay.
What is this, the 3/5 compromise all over again?
Where you going, boy? Hey, Papa, you finna lay down for this too?
Just because they could. Being shortchanged with impunity.
A colored soldier stop a bullet just as good as a white, and for less money too. Yeah, Uncle Abe got himself a real bargain here. Hey, what you say, Buck? That's right, slave. Step right up, make your mark. Get your slave with you. Yeah, boy.
We need to unionize. But what kind of bargaining power do they have in this situation, really? That could be effective. Oh, brother.
If you men will take no pay, then none of us will.
I was worried there for a second. Colonel Robert, I didn't know if you were gonna negotiate with us in solidarity. You had me shook for a moment. Ah, Jupiter approves. All right. Now we got the trappings. We got the armaments. We got the shoes. It's the small joys in this, hair-raising, irrational scenario here. We're making strides. You're making your mom and dad proud, son of abolitionists. Obviously, we are barreling towards tragedy, but, I am enjoying this phase, this upbeat phase of humanity and respect and self-worth being imbued to these people, these men of valor and honor, courage, selflessness.
This regiment was formed with the promise that only white officers would be commissioned to lead it. Nothing was mentioned, however, about non-commissioned officers. Therefore, in recognition, to have taken not only for yourself, but on behalf of the entire regiment, you are hereby awarded rank of Sergeant Major.
Rollins, no better man could have deserved it. That's affecting. That gesture.
Congratulations.
I ain't sure I'm wanting this, Colonel.
Know exactly how you feel.
We're in the same boat. Allow me to curb this enthusiasm, Larry David. I like the little notes of humor, comedy, irony being peppered into this movie. This is a good movie. I wonder who wrote it, directed it, and if I'm familiar with their oeuvre, with their work.
That's right, Highness. Ain't no dream. We run away slaves, but we come back fighting men. Go tell your folks how kingdom come the year of Jubilee.
Music to my ears. In either event, history will be made. With me as a sergeant to boot, you hear me, youngin? I know you still knee-high to a grasshopper, but this is history being made. This is a revolution of a different American variety.
quests, it has become clear that we are to be used only for manual labor. Morale is low, the men's good humor darkened by idleness and despair. Why keep drilling if they are never to be given the opportunity to prove themselves?
Yeah, that's the prevailing question. Like, what are we doing here? This is slavery of another kind.
Look like we're going the wrong way. Hey, come on now, buck up, boys. Hey, buck up now, come on. Someday they're gonna let the 54th get into it. And all your troubles will be over. Come on now, chill.
Once the 54th get in the mix, it'd be just what the doctor ordered.
What'd you say? Boy? Boy, hey, let me tell you.
Shut up, Trip.
Get up off me, Snowflake. See, let me explain something to you.
Pull his coat, pull his coat.
I figured this war would be over a whole lot sooner. You boys just turn right on around, head on back down that way. And you let us head on up there where the real fighting is.
And dying up that road.
Wouldn't be nothing but Rebs dying if they let the 54th in it. Listen.
Oh, them's his fighting words right there. Was that Tuco Salamanca I see right there?
Like tits on a bull.
You're looking at a higher rank, Corporal, and you'll obey and you'll like it.
I'll make you. What's going on here?
Inflammatory. This is an inflammatory turn of events.
Yes, you. What's your name? I'm putting you up on charges.
Oh, there ain't no cause for that, sir. Just a soldier's fight, sir.
All right, you men move along.
You men get back to work. We'll see you again.
Infighting. Internecine drama. Let cooler heads prevail. Being relegated to labor, manual labor, because the color of your skin, even when you can use them. Dante's 7th level of hell, dude.
You can march like the white man, learn his songs. You can even wear his suits, but you ain't never gonna be nothing to him but an ugly ass chimp, a blue suit.
Oh, talk to him, Trip.
Oh, you don't like that, do you? No.
He's a realist. So look at the hostility we're facing. What other conclusion can he draw at this juncture?
Your hands off me, grave digger.
Does the whole world got to stomp in your face?
Nigga, you better get your hands off me.
No niggas around here, you hear me?
So the white man give you a couple of stripes, next thing you know, you hollering, ordering everybody around like you the master himself. Nigga, you ain't nothing but the white man's dog.
Uh-oh. Woof woof, my guy.
So full of hate, you just want to go out and fight everybody. Because you've been whipped and chased by hounds. Well, that might not be living, but it sure as hell ain't dying. And dying's what these white boys been doing for going on 3 years now. Dying for you, fool. I know, because I dug the graves. And all the time I'm digging, I'm asking myself when, oh Lord's going to be our time. Well, time's coming when we're going to have to ante up.
Poetic, and paint the picture of despair.
Then the niggas around here is you. Smart mouth, stupid ass, swamp running nigga. You ain't careful, that's all you ever gonna be.
Oh, and for the first time, the cat has got his tongue. He's been rendered speechless and recognizes the truth in what Rollins was saying. Yeah, your anger is justified, but, your methods here, your methods. Because anger and this kind of self-defeating rage is futile, especially when all of this is in front of you. The task at hand, you're shooting yourself in the foot, which just got brand new shoes. Come on now.
You can give me and my regiment a transfer to combat command.
Couldn't do it, Colonel.
May I sit?
Come on, lay it on him. Give him the cold, hard facts, the reality of the situation. Appeal to his human nature.
Yes, I've become quite a student of your operations in this region. 4,000 bales of cotton smuggled through the lines with payment to parties unknown.
Oh, chicanery. Do you hear me? Corruption.
Let you take your regiment out to fight. That's what you want, isn't it? Show what they can do.
You bet those sweet cheeks.
When?
Just as soon as I can write the orders.
Yeah, and of course you don't want this 54th Regiment of African Americans to fight, because that would solidify and enshrine their equality as humans, not second-class citizens, not chattel. This would cement their role as being on equal footing. You know what I mean? Locked and loaded. Let's go. The horses. The horses. What did the horses do to anybody, man? Talk about getting the short end of a stick. Ah.
Here they come!
No, that was a short-lived celebration.
Reload! Hey! Get ready! Fire!
Talk about looking death square in the face. Prepare to meet the business end of my bayonet. Come on, Thomas. Nah. He ain't going out like that. With the Confederate flag undulating in the background to punctuate that sequence. Let's go, Thomas. Let's fucking go. Got me riled up. Got me reviled up. That's not how you say it. Revel? Revel? Revel without a cause. Okay, now's not the time.
Deploy skirmishers, Captain.
Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you, Confederate.
Extremely jealous. He'll be back in Boston before me, sitting by the fire, reading Hawthorne. Cup of decent coffee.
I'm not going back.
Thomas, listen to me. You're shot. You have to go back.
Nah, he's in now. He's in it to absolutely win it.
Promise me that you won't send me back. Promise me.
All right.
He's actively leaking from a gunshot, and yet he's that unflappable, that undaunted. Being reduced to tears when he got punched during training is a far cry away from where we are now. I like that narratively and from a human standpoint, his constitution.
Trip, isn't it? Well, you fought very well. Sergeant Rollins has recommended that you receive a commendation.
How apropos.
And I think you should bear the regimental colors. It's considered quite an honor. Why not?
Lay it on him.
Well, I'm wanting to say something, sir, but
Go ahead.
Speak freely.
See, I ain't fighting this war for you, sir.
I see.
Naturally.
I mean, what's the point? Ain't nobody gonna win. It's just gonna go on and on.
Can't go on forever.
Yeah, but ain't nobody gonna win, sir.
Somebody's gonna win.
Who? I mean, you're going back to Boston, big house and all that.
He's not being myopic about it. He's seeing into the future, reading the tea leaves, the aftermath.
What about us? What do we get?
You won't get anything if we lose. But what do you want to do?
I don't know, sir.
Stinks, I suppose.
Stinks bad. And we all covered up in it, too. I mean, ain't nobody clean.
That is a understatement. A mild way to put it.
Be nice to get clean, though.
How do we do that?
We ain't help them kick in, sir. But I still don't want to carry a flag.
It's like Frederick Douglass. His writing, his speeches. He had this very famous speech called "What to the Slave is the 4th of July," and that's what he's, speaking to here. Tripp is speaking to the cognitive dissonance, the ambivalence he has towards fighting for this war, which, as I said, for a country who has not been fighting for you, not one iota, really. I know the Emancipation Proclamation notwithstanding, but hitherto, up to that point, it was slim pickings for respect or any kind of latitude of grace, of dignity. It's insane.
No one will ever take Charleston without first silencing the forts which protect its harbor. first one that must be taken, that. Fort Wagner. Plus a garrison of about 1,000 men.
All right, well, that's one hell of a gauntlet, if ever I've heard of it.
We will proceed with the direct frontal assault tomorrow at dusk.
Man.
To which we can only send one regiment at a time. Needless to say, casualties in the leading regiment may be extreme.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be immense. You sending them out as bait, essentially? Is that what you're leading me to believe? Huh?
54th Massachusetts requests the honor of leading the attack on Fort Wagner.
You and your men haven't slept for 2 days.
That's right, sir.
Think they have the strength to lead this charge?
There's more to fighting than rest, sir.
You'd be surprised what the human will can achieve.
You should have seen us in action 2 days ago. We were a sight to see. We'll be ready, sir. When do you want us?
Oh, I got a bone up on history. I have a working understanding of the Civil War and, you know, the major outline, the bullet points. But if this is, I know this was based on a true story, but no, this has gotten by me. And that is me. That is an embarrassing admission. As much research as I've done on the subject.
Tomorrow, we go into battle.
Talk to him, Jupe. Jupe, there it is.
Let me fight with the rifle in one hand, good book in the other. That if I should die at the muzzle of the rifle, die on water or on land, I may know that you, blessed Jesus Almighty, are with me.
Penetrating. Touching.
And I have no fear.
This is doing a lot for morale. Got Trip humming and singing along. The Tennessee boy.
We thank you, Father, for your grace. I run off and left all my young'uns and my kinfolk in bondage. So I'm standing here to ask your blessings on all.
Do me a solid.
So that if tomorrow is our great getting up morning, that we died facing the enemy.
And it's not all for naught.
Standing up amongst those that are fighting against our oppression, that we died for freedom.
Yeah, a worthy cause. For sure. Risk reward analysis. It's worth it. The juice is worth the squeeze. Tell him, Rollins. Tell him.
Hold on, let it out.
Well, I ain't much about no praying now.
All right.
Never had no family and killed off my mama. You feel funny.
Trip, come on, lean into the vulnerability, my brother. Lean in.
You doing fine. Well, I just, y'all's the only family I got.
Well, that's all right.
A brotherhood. You hear me?
I love the 54. Ain't much a matter what happens tomorrow, but we men ain't.
A brotherhood with a capital B. No matter come what may. Concise brevity. You said the most. That's all that was needed, man. An affirmation of love and understanding and solidarity before the chaos that will inevitably ensue. Ah, yeah. He deserved every ounce, every kilogram of that Oscar, if not for that passage alone. Because that was a concise, very telling formulation of words there. No family, it's just us. You're my family. Let's do it.
Come in! Were you ready, kinda?
He said kinda. That's so sweet and so perfect. As ready as we'll ever be what's being required of us. Oh.
Give me out, 54! Give me out!
He's rightfully singing a different tune. Singing a different tune than from earlier. Oh, this got me feeling hella vulnerable at what's being depicted. I mean, a perfect. I mean, in a perfect world, all of the 54th Regiment will walk away unscathed, but it's physically impossible, right?
Have some letters here. Personal things. If I should fall, remember what you see here.
Somebody play Hamilton, the musical. History has its eyes on you. He's not throwing away his shot. Is a speech even needed at this point? There's a mutual understanding and love and camaraderie here. Eye contact will suffice. Nonverbal.
If this man should fall, who will lift the flag and carry on?
I will.
It's only right. That's par for the course. Thomas, the altruist. Here goes nothing. Freedom, justice, equality. A necessary step.
Steady, boys!
Oh, sublime cinematography right there. But also very dreadful in what it represents. Nerves of steel. You understand me? To have a smile on your face. And I love that detail, having them smirk. Oh, not him protecting the fallen soldier. Don't do it to me, movie.
Forward on my command!
Hair raising. I got goosebumps. And what's being depicted here. Oh, this is so captivating and supremely distressing.
Come on!
Oh. If ever there were a moment for a movie to get into slow motion, it's this one. This is chopped and screwed. Considerably upsetting, man. What did that do for morale? Whoa. Tom is letting out a guttural primal scream amidst this cacophony of horror. Take 2 of those and call me in the morning. This is so riveting. I can't look away. This is well made, a well shot picture. Long overdue for me to watch this. Oh. Curtains. And scene. That's all she wrote. Yeah. It was a statistically unlikely chance that any of them survived, right? Oh, man. Said send these letters, personal effects, and if I fall, write about what you saw here today. Oh, that's cold blooded. Oh, to add insult to injury, the fort was never taken. Naturally, what else could you do? Almost a quarter million volunteered when they heard about the exploits, the chivalry. Let me get my bearings for a second. All right. I wow. I cannot articulate how great of a movie I find that to be. I don't know why I'm waiting for post-credit sequences in the movie from the 80s, but like it's unfathomable, man. Denzel Marcus Washington. No, I don't know if Marcus is his last name, but Denzel Washington earned every fiber, every contour of that Oscar, that award, to adequately recognize what he brought. He brought the goods to this film about black soldiers being enlisted to fight against the Confederate South who were trying to keep slavery. So a lot is at stake, and I think the most pivotal aspect of this film, the zenith, the apex, the most important few minutes is found when Trip, Denzel Washington's character Trip, is sitting on a log after a battle, and then the colonel comes up, Robert, saying, "Hey," he's trying to basically pick his brain, and Trip was over there introspecting. He was like, "I'm not fighting this war for you." And so he asked him with his eyes to expound. Matthew Broderick, by the way, ooh, that was great acting across the board. Let me go ahead and say the obvious. And you can tell it was like a synergy here with everybody involved, from the director, the writer, to the cinematographer. The way the camera was moving in relation to the actors and what the actors were able to produce is nothing short of exceptional and excellent. This film radiates excellent. But anyways, I he was like, "I'm not fighting for you." Trip was like, "I'm not fighting this war for you." And he was like seeing into the future. He was clairvoyant, presaging ahead what would happen after the Emancipation Proclamation, when Abraham Lincoln freed the enslaved peoples. He knew that the virulent behavior and ideology that obtained in America at that time would not allow them to be free. And oh well, okay, we're equal now, because I have a working understanding of history, and Reconstruction, the Reconstruction era, the 12 years after the Civil War, when they ultimately, thank God, the Confederate States lost. The 12 years after, when Congress, America, the government, like, okay, we've mistreated millions of our own Americans, these African Americans here. We've mistreated them, so let's get them into positions of power. Give them houses, education, jobs, businesses, and prominent positions for 12 years, until terror reigned again. Those losers of the Civil War, the Confederates, came back with a vengeance and used, terror, intimidation tactics. And then there was born Jim Crow. I won't delve too deeply because that's another video, but you guys know about Jim Crow and black codes and the apartheid here in America after the Civil War. And it was slavery by another name. It was endorsed, sanctioned, subsidized by the government under the guise of freedom. And so what this movie was capturing, it was distilling some of that same mentality, distilling the fact that, yeah, even though this regiment, these black people volunteered to fight, you know, volunteered, they still weren't treated with due respect and equality. still being considered second class citizens, as is evidenced by the reluctance to even give them shoes. You know what I mean? That's just like there's a certain kind of evil and maliciousness, malice, unscrupulous kind of personality and soul that would be quicker to give a white boss alcohol than give his soldiers shoes so they can march without blisters and corns and all kind of feet foot maladies, you know? And so, it's an embarrassing admission that, yeah, I've done my research, because God, God knows the American educational system curriculum didn't delve too heavily into the nuances of the Civil War. It was yada yada slavery, yada yada Civil War, Frederick Douglass, MLK, and that's all she wrote. And so during my own personal edification, the autodidact that I am, I was enlightened with the depth, the complexity, the sheer mind-boggling horror that is represented in history. Socio-historical analysis leaves me up at night of, the American Revolution, the origins of it with the colony, but yeah. And there's Nate Bargatze. Y'all know who this stand-up comedian is? Nate Bargatze. He's from where I'm from here in Nashville, Tennessee. You might have heard of it. You're the only 10 I see. No, no, no. No, no, no. Stay on stay on track. But yeah, Nate Bargatze has this joke where he watches these war documentaries and history documentaries, and he's so uninitiated, so uninformed. It's like he's watching it for the first time. It's like a movie, and I felt that to a certain degree because I knew that, colored regiments existed and how they were treated, mistreated more appropriately. But I wasn't too familiar with this instantiation of disrespect and this particular outfit and this mission. It was never won. The fort was never taken. Now that is just ah, that is excruciating. So much torment and the complex situation to be in if you're these soldiers, man. Especially Robert. Robert and Thomas grew up together, but when circumstances unfolded and left Robert in charge of, as it were, Thomas, and we see them being trained and Thomas getting, more or less abused, but you can make an argument that it's justified to try to whip them into shape, if you will, allow that terminology. And so that's when he started to, change course for better or for worse. Had to draw the line because what they were facing was enormous, had severe implications. And it's remarkable, man. It is striking emotionally and psychologically, this film. Wasn't even, they were just going to use them from manual labor. The audacity, the unmitigated gall, nerve, like that one higher up was saying from Kentucky, he was expressing like condescending admiration to Robert, like, they're marching well. I'm surprised you can pull it off being from Boston. I'm from Kentucky. We owned a few. It comes natural to me. Like, if that's not a whole really a profound portraiture of a person and that kind of his ilk. Yes, he's fighting for the Union, but for let's just say varying reasons. Varying reasons. And as I was watching this, I could I was so enveloped. I was wrapped up. This was hypnotic. Denzel, Morgan Freeman, Matthew Broderick, I always forget his name, Hughes. What's his name? Carl Hughes from Princess Bride. It was drawing me in. It was mesmerizing. And the letter, I like the grounding aspect. This movie was grounded in the letters home when Robert was writing to his mom and dad, the abolitionists. So, you know what kind of caliber of people they were. John Brown, anybody? I'm pissed off, if you allow the quick tangent. I'm pissed off they didn't teach me about John Brown in school because historians argue, some of them argue that he was the reason why they started the Civil War because he was a white person willing to stand up to atrocity and immorality and evil. There are many John Browns in the world, so I don't understand why they wasn't shouting his name from the top of the rooftops, in school. The guy who took him and his family and took up the cause of the enslaved, gathered his family and armed slaves and went from plantation to plantation, wreaking havoc. You know what I mean? And he met a horrible justice, but he stood on business, as they say, but stood on business. But yeah, he was the son of abolitionists. This, I guess you can consider Robert, yeah, the protagonist. And yeah, you had to know. That's why the night before when they were singing, it was so monumentally sad when they were singing. And Rollins gave a speech, Jupiter gave a speech, and then Tripp gets up there and said few words, but it encapsulated the entire squad's feelings and thoughts and association with each other. Because they know it's a worthy cause. They knew what they were doing was meaningful and important. As you know, an example of that is Rollins saying, freaking, I left my children in bondage. Like I got family in bondage. So if we fall, and we are likely to fall, let them know that it was worth it. It was for a reason. It wasn't all for naught. It wasn't just, empty gestures. And that's just fascinating and phenomenal movie making and storytelling. I must confess, every step of the way. This did not feel like a 2 hour long movie. It felt like a freaking limited series 45-minute type stuff. But yeah, that Nate Bargatze joke, dude, really, I had to, lock in because I was thinking about that during the first portion. I was like, oh, this is like a new. I'm hearing this for the first time. And it's just fabulous what cinema can do, you know? And I knew that what they were doing when Denzel's character Trip was being jocular, humorous, flippant. You have to do that. It can't just be all doom and gloom. Stories of this nature have to, switch it up a little bit. Otherwise, it's gonna be a tough road to hoe. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, I wrote some notes down. I think I covered it all. Let's see. Jim Crow for sure. Uh, yeah, forget it. I think I did. I think I did a bang up job trying to recapitulate what I was writing during my reaction to this in real time. But yeah, what do y'all think? Leave me some comments about your what appealed to you most in this film. For me, it was that aforementioned scene with Trip and Robert by that body of water when he was on a log, basically saying, I know without knowing that Jim Crow and Reconstruction was around the corner. He said you can go home in a family to go to, but they're not going to give me what they give you. And that that did not ring hollow. Had so much accuracy to it. I stomached to even contemplate it. But let me know what appeals to you, your favorite aspect, your favorite actor. When did you see this movie? Why did you first watch it? Did you learn about John Brown in school? These are my lines of inquiry. If you would do me do me the solid, be so kind as to leave me some comments down below. Whether you're watching this on Patreon or YouTube. Civil War, man. Civil War. Yeah, it's somehow contentious. The more I researched on two fronts about the John Brown and the origins of it, why the South was fighting. Because some some historians will look you straight in the eye and say, no, it wasn't because of slavery, it was because of government overreach. And I'm just like, okay, like I'm open-minded. I try not to be bigoted in my convictions and always try to hear out arguments without dismissing them out of hands. But come on now, same with John Brown. They disagree as to whether or not John Brown was the reason, the impetus for the war. But it was interesting during the conclusion there, the concluding passage, when they said when word spread about the exploits, the chivalry, the bravery the courageous behavior. 180,000 men volunteered. Rightfully so. You know what I mean? After you hear that, how can you not feel beckoned to follow suit on the shoulders of the people who came before you, man? Yeah, I could go on. This is one of those rich, complex films that I cannot wait to read Roger Ebert's about this. Halfway through this review, I was thinking about what Roger Ebert could have possibly said about it. And he is my, Mount Rushmore of film critics. Him, Pauline Kael, Elvis. Y'all know who Elvis is, the black guy. I like the cut of that guy's jib. I forget his last name, but it's memorable. His name is Elvis. Yeah. So I am going to dismount from this reaction. Thank you for taking your time watching this. This is great. All 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I appreciate you. And Patreon. Legitimately literally cannot do this without you. So if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to support the channel further, come on over to the Patreon. I would be much obliged and appreciative for you doing so. You can get early access to all of the movies and TV shows I upload to YouTube. And you can also have full length reactions and exclusive. There are some exclusive movies and TV shows over on the Patreon. I got some Black Mirror episodes, TV episodes. I have fried green tomatoes. Trying to think of my hippocampus is going against me right now. But many a movie. Suffice it to say, many a movie, because Patreon members also have an option where they can select movies for me to watch. Requiem for a Dream. There we go. Network, Requiem for a Dream, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, the movie Fall, many more. If you're interested, go over to my Patreon, Mr. Valentine Reacts. But that was 1989's film Glory. And as always, until we meet again.